their fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over. Velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Just about ready to roll. Mike Yastrzemski up here. And that's how this series begins.
First pitch, 640.
Right through there for a strike. Sagano, 36 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And down on strikes he goes. And now one away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, Boog, one reason for those long balls comes from the lineup being aggressive and confident. If they maintain that approach, they could hit a few more today.
Here's Matt Olson down. That one's in there, 0-1. Olson matched a homer in his last game.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter.
That ball's foul.
Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. This is Rockies baseball on the show. Colorado. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. 0-1. Good job to fight that one off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Throw on to Olson. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
On the ground, Dubon. Now the throw to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there, and the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time, and any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Now Mickey Moniak. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Outside, that's a ball.
Pitch is in there. That is strike 2.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Two now. Stays alive. One, two, three. Back here at Coors Field. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. There's the strike. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Ball one.
Got him. That K is his third of the game. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Yeah.
What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Batting six.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Dominic Smith. That one ripped, but foul. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him. First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Got him. One down.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Swings through that one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts. Next for Colorado, Troy Johnston.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
That's outside. Ball 1. And that is out of play. That's in there. That's strike 2. Right side. Olsen handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Well, Siggy, this starting rotation has been dominant, and we've seen much of the same today.
Yeah, and the numbers speak for themselves, Boog. This group just keeps executing game after game.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Eli White.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. And that clips the inside corner.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. That's out number 2. Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Here's Mauricio Dubon. On the outside corner, 0-2. Out to short, Torres. And that's the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Rockies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's the rookie third baseman. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
It's not the first time we've seen him chase a fastball out of the zone. In fact, it's happened a few times now, and that's something to pay attention to the rest of the way.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle.
Ball.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. 2 down, nobody on. That one inside, look out. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Yastrzemski leading things off and takes a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. So Yaz is struck out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here is Matt Olson. Went down on strikes his first time through. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball. That's ball 2.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Drake Baldwin digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand.
2 on, 1 out. That's in there. 2-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's a strikeout looking. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Bunting for a hit. Albies. And he beats it. He's safe.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Digging in, Tyler Freeman. Rudder takes off.
That ball went out.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
That one almost got him.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Hit hard, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get two runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
The 1-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And a ball and two strikes. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rockies, designated hitter
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Golden opportunity right here. In the air to left center. Harris under it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Safe. And they take the lead.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
And the batter now, Jose Torres. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and misses. And that is strike one. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Back in the ballpark, and it's been another dominant showing from this rotation, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, they've really established a rhythm in this one. You look at the way they've been attacking, it's going to be hard for this offense to get something going. You know, these Braves, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Puts it in the air out towards left center. McCarthy under this one. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Eli White. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Ball, that's outside.
Tapped softly on the ground. Torres on the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Swinging a foul straight back. To the right side. Albies over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Rockies.
Now the Rockies catcher, Cole Carey. He's 0 for 1.
Carey.
Ball.
Check swing, but he went too far. And 1-1.
Ball 2.
This one high in the air to left center. Harris on the move. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third
5.
baseman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Next for the Rockies, center fielder, Brenton.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Trying to bunt his way on. Olsen. And safe at first, a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout. So in now for Colorado, Tyler Freeman, 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dylan Dodd, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Up the middle, Dubon throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. Rocks with a run scoring double, and it's 2-zip. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Mauricio Dubon getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground right side, Freeman gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. The Rockies up by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hey. Late with the swing there. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. One out man at first. Here's Matt Olson. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Ball 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
That's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Man at first, one away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. Yastrzemski rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th, Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And that one almost hit him. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Torres. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Troy Johnston. He's grounded out a couple of times. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Torres leads off first with one away. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there.
Now a dive at short. Flips it from the ground. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. The Rockies tack on another with this one. It's now 3-0. And we're back. What an elite starting rotation this team has, Siggy. Just keeps shutting down opponents.
Yeah, Boog, a nightmare for opposing hitters. And what makes them so tough is the variety. Hitters just can't settle in. And that's why you see so many frustrated swings.
Juan Mejia on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Swings and misses. That is strike two. Mejia, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Nope, outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. His home and away splits there. That one fouled off. The Rockies leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Oh, 0-2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Smith in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Nasty pitch right there, and it's 1-1. Out to short. Handles, throws to first. Out number 3. Down in order go the Braves. Still down 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Dodd. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Carey in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. That one ripped right center field, and it gets by him. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Down to third baseman. Check swing, went around. That's strike one.
Well, these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Got him. One gone here.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Doyle in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two. One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the cutter and it was worthwhile. Back to the top of the order. Next for Colorado, Jake McCarthy. Going away. And a bunt right side. Flips it, but it's not in time. Base hit. Two outs, runner at first. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. Dubon on the run, throw to first. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rockies 4. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Ball, that's low.
On the ground, right side, Freeman. Whips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Eli White next up for the Braves. In the air, right field, Moniak on his way over. And there are 2 down. So up next, Mauricio Dubon has grounded out a couple of times. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. There's the strike at the knees.
Ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ronaldo Lopez.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, designated hitter, Hunter.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Hunter Goodman. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat. This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So digging in, Jose Torres.
Number 19.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Rockies are down.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Keegan Thompson.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Olsen leading things off and takes a strike. That smash towards center. And there's one away. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit.
No, that's low.
Hard on the ground to first. Johnston steps on the bag. Braves down to their final out. Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ball, that's in.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitches.
This to third, and that one handled. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Start of the new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. The show brings you Major League Baseball on a Saturday night. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab, Kyle Freeland, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
First pitch, 6-10.
0-1.
Ball.
Freeland, 32 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Colorado. There's the strike. And a swing and a miss. One out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Dominic Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. Out to short. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. McCarthy with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags. Drag bunt back towards the mound. Not in time. He's safe.
No shame in his game. He extends his hitting streak by laying down a bunt, and it counts for a reason. The streak lives to see another day. Nicely done to utilize some small ball right there.
Jose Torres, the next to hit.
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
That's to third. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Mickey Moniak in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Man at second. High fly ball right field. Acuna should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting fourth. Catcher Hunter.
Digging in, Hunter Goodman.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Hard hit left side. Riley fires to first. That's out number 3. The Rockies. Top of the second. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. And that one a little below the knees. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and As a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
That one's in there. That is strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Up the middle. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Fastball for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Nope, that's away.
Strike 2. No score here in the second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting 8th.
Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That's a ball.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning, Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And the 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Troy Johnston.
Oh.
Check swing. He went. And it's 1-1. On the ground to first. Olsen steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Inside, almost got him. And we've seen much of the same today.
Yeah, and the numbers speak for themselves, Boog. This group just keeps executing game after game.
On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
And a 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
Ball, outside.
Acuna recently taking home Player of the Month honors. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one drifts inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Got him. Third out. Welcome back. They have been lights out on the mound the past month. Here is a look at the numbers. Out towards right center field. Harris settles under this one, and there's one down. Next for Colorado, Jordan Beck.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Just off the outside corner. Ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy getting ready to hit.
McCarthy.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Now a fly ball to right center. It gets down, a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jose Torres. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man on second, 2 down. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Backed off the plate that time.
Straightened him up a little bit.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense. Excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Riley up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
Nope, outside.
The Braves looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4. Riley checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Yastrzemski in the box now. Takes strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's a base hit. Smith headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. On the board first, it's 1-0. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball 1.
Yastrzemski leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not. All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And a swing and a miss, and 1 away. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls singing.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boo. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Now here is Hunter Goodman. Throw on to Olsen. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Now at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1.
Ball one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that one fouled off. And that one hammered into the corner, but foul. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Mauricio Dubon. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Matt Olson now at the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Acuna, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He swings and fouls one off.
That's out the corner.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He sends a rocket to left. Home run number 10 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
So 2 down. Dominic Smith will hit next. In the air, left field. And that is foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. On to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 3-0. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Hit on the ground to short. Dubon throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Rockies.
And now the first baseman.
TJ Rumfield.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. The Rockies trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Murphy down to first with it. Throws it away.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Popped in the air, left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies.
So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. Grounded out his first time.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
1-1 now. On the ground to third. Whips it across, and the inning is over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Sean Murphy, the next to hit.
Catcher, Sean Murphy. Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Can't glove it cleanly. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Now here is Mike Yastrzemski. Man at second.
Oh.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Thank you, mate.
So digging in, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Up the middle. Dive.